Come with me to the sea of love. I want to tell you how much I love you. Do you remember when we met? That's the time I knew you were my pet. I want to tell you how much I love you. Come with me to the sea of love. So, we are here and the sea. First of all, peace, love, and light. I want to continue the topic of what is the life force. And as I said, for a long time, I myself had confused the ideas of what is love. Because here we have a person, it could be a man, it can be a woman, it can be a dog, on a surfboard. It could be anything that you can love in this world. A child, your mother, your father, your friend. It can be a female or a male. You see, there are different people going on the surfboard. And the question is, when you come to the sea of love, what is love? Is it the person on the surfboard? And I say no, because a person can fall. You see, people are very weak. We are here only for a short time, and we can also fall down. But what remains constant is this ocean, isn't it? The ocean is a constant factor. It's been here thousands, I don't know, maybe millions of years ago, and it's going to be here long after. All of us, the people on the surfboard, the people watching the people on the surfboard, are all going to die. So the eternal force is this ocean. And the question is, what is real love? Is it a love for that person on the surfboard who's going to fall? That person is going to fall eventually. Even the best surfer in the world is going to fall. And it's also a metaphor. You can't hold the hand of somebody when you want to ride those waves. Because imagine holding the hand of the surfer. They're going to fall and you're going to fall. So each one of us has to learn to ride the waves on their own. And that's a tough one. So at first we teach children, slowly, gradually go into this ocean. Sometimes not. Sometimes children are thrown into this ocean way before they're able to handle the waves. And then we have a problem. Then all those problems occur because they're just not prepared to ride the waves. And one way that we can help is to teach how to connect to this eternal force. Now, the problem with that is that the connection to the eternal force goes through teachings of other people, and these teachings are interpretations. But why not go straight to the source? Now, how do we do that? It's difficult to say. There are so many ancient teachers. How do we know which one to connect to? Well, for me, it has become very clearly to be yoga. What yoga does, it connects your mind to your body in a very clear way. There are a series of exercises that you do, and breathing, and a lifestyle of non-violence. That means not eating the suffering of other living beings. It means not being violent yourself. as much as you can. It's to think positive thoughts. It's to be aligned with your breathing. Because your body, every cell in your body needs air. It needs to breathe. And what yoga helps is open those channels that you can breathe better. Your posture improves. Therefore, your lungs can take in more air. If you do not smoke, if you don't take in toxins, if you don't eat dead bodies, which are full of toxins, then your body is a much cleaner instrument. And like a guitar, it can play. That's another metaphor. So, we are really instruments in a way. We're instruments. We're like musical instruments. And if you want to be played well, you want to make beautiful music which is in harmony with the universe, which is aligned with everything in nature, then your instrument needs to be tuned. And this is what yoga does. Yoga fine-tunes your instrument. You practice breathing right. You practice thinking right. And you practice a lifestyle which is non-violent and doesn't hurt others as much as you can. Sometimes I recall still the violence is out of balance, because when you practice yoga, everything has to come together, you see. You can't just exercise, you can't just be a vegetarian. Everything has to come together. And for that, it takes practice, just like riding those waves. Those people riding the waves, they've been practicing that. Everything in life you want to achieve needs to be practiced. If you want to have this connection with the life force in nature, you need to practice. And for me, yoga has been this connection. It isn't enough, because my mind is also needing things to keep it busy. But once the mind is clearer, once those channels are much clearer, then your thoughts become different. Your thoughts are much more clear. So thank you for listening to me, and I want to wish you a wonderful day. I started this talk. This is the second part. So thank you so much for listening to this, and I'd like to hear comments. And if you want to subscribe to my channel, it has all sorts of things. And it's my path actually towards finding the life force. And singing is one way, and music is one way of connecting between the instrument that we are to the life force. The melodies, the lyrics, they're actually the life force working through us. Some music is not that divine, but other times you hear music or you sing a song and you say, oh my gosh, that is so divine, and that's exactly that connection. So it's not only through yoga, but yoga is a method of making you a much better tuned instrument, just like you tune a guitar or a piano. That's what yoga does. It makes sure that everything is aligned, that your thoughts are cleaned from all the garbage, you know? A lot of people also throw things in the ocean, garbage. There's a lot of trash in our thoughts. What is trash? Thoughts that actually don't lead us to a good place. They don't lead us to that connection. Anything that doesn't work on this connection to the divine force, life force in the universe, is garbage. So I wish you to connect to the true force in life and to find that connection, which nobody can do. Just like those people on the surfboard, nobody can do it but yourself. And it demands constant practice to find that connection to the life force. So peace, love, and light. And keep surfing those waves.